I'm Larry Steinhouse, and welcome to Money Chat Now. Money Chat Now is a politically charged stock market pre-show giving you the politics of the day and the biggest moves in the stock market. It is presented with comedic common sense and just the right amount of sarcasm by an expert in financial literacy, and hey, that's me, Larry Steinhouse. Today is Thursday, December 8th. Wow, it's December. It's almost the end of the year. Holy cow. Anyway, I want to welcome you to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. You can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse, and then you can follow me there as well. And if you'd like to connect, please go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com, and there you'll find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information as well. That's contactlarry.com. Hey, just a reminder, if you're watching online, hit that like button. So everybody watching, hit that like button right now. And don't forget to hit the share button as well. Share this with your friends. Let them know how much fun it is. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the Money Chat Now page on Facebook. And you can also find Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse Show on Spotify, so please go there and subscribe as well. And of course, as always, you can comment live during the show on YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And please say hi so I know you're watching. If you haven't joined the Money Chat Now fan page on Facebook, please do that and make sure you can always see the show. If you like the show, if you like the Money Chat Now fan, I think I practiced using my lips. All right. If you like the Money Chat Now fan page, you can still view the show when I'm in Facebook jail. I can only transmit there when I'm in jail. So please go to the Money Chat Now page and like it there so you never miss the show. All right. Today we're going to be talking about the market recap. Hey, I'm going to be mentioning a network meeting I'm having. We're going to be talking about used car prices and crypto chronicles. All right, real quick, I want to say hello to a bunch of people online saying hi. We got Deb saying hi, and Tommy saying hi, and Jose coming in from YouTube, and of course, Tom saying hi as well. All right, Money Chat Now is brought to you by Investor Schooling. And you can attend a complimentary class this Thursday by going to investorschooling.com. And there you will learn about real estate investing and stock options trading from those who dare to do it every day. Hey, that's tonight. Tonight's Thursday. Come to class tonight. Money Chat Now is also brought to you by our sponsor, PB Adjusting Public Adjusting Services. If your property has suffered storm damage, water damage, fire, or even wind damage, you should contact my friend Peter at PB Adjusting. Call him at 215-388-2056. A public adjuster works for you, not for the insurance company. Peter at PB Adjusting has the experience and knowledge to make sure you get coverage that you paid for and get paid all you need when you need it most during a catastrophe. Call PB Adjusting 215-388-2056 and don't get jerked around by the insurance companies. All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about what's going on. And yesterday was kind of like the fifth day in a row that the S&P finished in the red. Ugh. Yeah, the Dow was up a bit, and when I say a bit, I mean a bit. It finished 1.5 points above the opening. 1.5 points. Wow. The Nasdaq, of course, also dropped about 56 points. At least it looks like the market is slowing down. You know, it's kind of like slowing down. It's falling. You know what I mean? It's not falling as fast, or it's not falling as fast as when it was a few days ago. This is kind of common. The market has a couple of bad days. The money managers lick their wounds, and then they get back into the swing of it. That kind of means that today should be a pretty good day. However, on the minds of the investor is still the economy and the interest rates. What is Powell going to do at the end of the month, and what will the Fed meeting reveal next week on the 15th when the meeting notes are released? The other factor, of course, is the fact that we're in the dead zone. I call the period between earnings releases the dead zone. What happens in the dead zone? Well, it's real simple. The investors get bored. They get bored because there are no predictable news being announced. Earnings dates are fixed dates. That means that the money managers know exactly when a report will be released. The question is always, what will that report say? You know, we do have Carnival Cruise Lines getting ready to report next week as well. I kind of hope the stock was at 11 before it report. Right now, it dropped below 9 yesterday. That scares me a little bit. We will, of course, have the initial jobs claim report today. And once again, we need to start seeing people out of work in order for the market to go up. Yep, bizarro world is still in effect here. If we see too many people working, the fear is the Fed will be raising interest rates at the 75 basis points once again. The market needs a break. Powell needs to slow down on the interest rate increases. My opinion, it'll probably be a 50-point basis increase, not a 75-point basis increase. But the real news will be in January if he slows it down to 25 or even 0 and is waiting for all the damage that the interest rate damage will cause. The problem with these interest rates increases that they have a lagging effect. Look, I mentioned yesterday that many people are not realizing the interest rates increases yet. So they're really not feeling it. they're still spending like nothing has changed. Many of them are using credit cards and savings that they may have put aside during the good times. And the problem, once again, is this has a lagging effect. People will be getting their credit card bills in February for Christmas shopping and whatever else they're buying. And some are buying food with credit cards as the money starts to dry out. Soon people will start to feel the heat, and then the Fed may need to lower interest rates to keep us from the inevitable recession. Oh, a recession, by the way, is definitely coming. I predicted that in February we'll start to feel the effects of it, and by the end of the year, we'll know we're in it. Now, a recession isn't always bad. Keep that in mind, too. Yeah, it's bad for those who aren't prepared for it, and it's bad for those who don't have passive income being things like rental properties. But for those who know how to take advantage of it, a recession could be a gift. If you remember 2008 to 2014, that downturn and recessions in that period led to one of the greatest periods of prosperity in the country, in the history of the country. The recession is coming and will also lead to it'll lead to prosperity, I should say, in about 14 years. Typical downturns take 7 years to bottom out, and typical upswings take the same 7 years. Embrace the recession and learn how to take advantage of it. I'm telling you, this is great stuff. By the way, I noticed banks are now giving interest rates of 4 and 5% to depositors of CDs. You guys remember 13% CDs in the 80s? You know, things are changing, and they will be for the bad, and they will be for the good. Bank stocks are going to be in focus next year. We will see more depositors, but we also see more defaults. Banks like Synchrony Bank and Citi, who own most of the consumer credit cards, will start to see trouble as borrowers default. Will it be another big short type movement? I don't know, probably not as bad, but we'll definitely see these stocks down 25 to 50% as it happens. Keep that in mind. Housing, of course, will also be hit, and that again brings opportunity. Look, I'm not looking forward to a recession. I am, however, looking forward to taking advantage of it when it happens. Speaking of the banks, there was a report yesterday where CEOs of the banks were interviewed, and in the report released, the banks are actually noticing the slowdown in spending already. Brian Moynihan of Bank of America says that credit card volume is starting to slow. He actually stated that slowing is sudden and started in November. It was a similar story at the rival Wells Fargo Bank, according to CEO Charles Scharf. He cited shrinking growth in credit card spending and roughly flat debit card transaction volumes. Of course, the CEOs are looking to convince the Fed to stop slowing down the interest rate increases, of course, but both CEOs said they expect a recession in 2023. Bank of America's Moynihan said that he expects 3 quarters of negative growth next year, followed by a slight uptick in the fourth quarter. It sounds like they've been watching my show. But here's something interesting. They're also reporting that more people are spending money on leisure and travel instead of consumer goods. This made me think about this Christmas and the lack of gifts I have for my family. I gotta be honest, it isn't because I don't have the money to buy the gifts, it's because there really isn't anything to buy them. How many flat screen TVs can a house have? We all have our iPhones and there's no compelling reason to replace them. Furniture, clothing, and the likes are things we buy during the year when we need them, so what is there to buy? Even the toys for kids is limited because everything is now on the computer or iPad, so there really is nothing to buy except, well, restaurant or movie gift cards, i.e. entertainment. This alone could be the reason for goods slowing and leisure and travel expanding. You know, I've been on a few planes and trips this year, and the planes are packed. The cruise I was on last week was also packed. The travel industry stocks should be recovering, but they're still lagging. The market is strange, but it's becoming more and more predictable. This will be good for stock options trading, and if you haven't stopped in for a class in investor schooling, you really should. I need that self-promotion right there because I'm telling you, you should be checking in. Anyway, we'll teach you how to take advantage of the upcoming economy and the upcoming recession. Let's take a look at the futures. Let's see what the market is telling us. Right now, the Dow is actually up 82, the S&P is up 12, and the NASDAQ is up 40, and I'm expecting it to do pretty well. So it might be a decent day today. By the way, I wanted to take a minute and remind you that we have formed a new networking meeting that meets at the Temperance House for lunch. The Temperance House is in Newtown, Pennsylvania, so if you're anywhere local or even, a little bit of a ride, you want to come to the Temperance House today for lunch. It's a lot of fun. First of all, we all get together, we talk about our businesses, but we also get together and we, collaborate and talk to each other and see how we can help each other. It's a really good idea. The lunch and the meeting is just $25 and you pay at the door. You'll also have an opportunity to showcase your business and explain what you do. So imagine standing up in with a couple of dozen people telling them what your business is And if they've never heard of you before, maybe they don't want to do business with you. In fact, the first one that was held last month was a lot of fun, and some people got great business out of it right away. So if you want to meet up with a bunch of successful business people to highlight your business, you are invited. Just show up. Show up today at the Temperance House in Newtown at 12 o'clock. Lunch and the meeting is just $25. And by the way, you can also join the Facebook page for this group. Look up Business Network Exchange and like the page. And while you do that, why don't we take a break here? We'll see you in a minute.
Okay, so you thought about buying and selling real estate. You've thought about investing in the stock market, but don't know where to start. Well, what if you could find a place to unlock strategies to master both real estate and the stock market, all without the headache? That place is Investor Schooling, hosted by Larry Steinhouse, an expert in real estate, financial literacy, and the ins and outs of the stock market. You can attend Investor Schooling in person or online 8 times a month. You can and will learn how to make money in real estate, and you will learn mastery of stock techniques such as options and covered calls. You will even get a chance to ask one of your burning questions to the stock option sultan, the master of picks and plays. Call 866-424-2829 for free information and receive a complimentary pass to attend classes, or register online at investorschooling.com. Don't delay. These passes are limited. So what are you waiting for? Call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Or visit investorschooling.com. That's investorschooling.com.
All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. And of course, if you'd like more information on Investor Schooling, you can go to investorschooling.com or call 866-424-2829. That's 866-424-2829. Hey, I want to welcome you back to the show. We are here live on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Please search Money Chat Now and Larry Steinhouse on Spotify. Like and subscribe there as well. And of course, if you'd like to connect to me personally, you can go to contactlarry.com. That's contactlarry.com. And then you'll find my social media connections, my email, and my text message information. That's contactlarry.com. All right, real quick, a couple of people joining us. We got Ken joining us. We got my lovely wife, Linda, joining us. We got my brother, Seth, joining us. And we have Sandra saying she's late to the party. Oh, man, Sandra, you missed it. We talked about you for a half an hour. All right, anyway, so far, of course, we've been discussing the market recap. And we talked about, the networking lunch. So if you guys want to come to that networking lunch, feel free to come. I think you'll have a good time. And, of course, coming up, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Did you hit the share button? Everybody hit that share button? Leave me a comment to say hi if you haven't already. So if you're watching online, just say hi. It doesn't matter where you're watching. Please like and share as well. And don't forget to order my new book. It's called Money Hacks. And if you ordered it, please leave a review on Amazon. So if you did order it, please leave a review. I really appreciate it. Hey, let's talk about used car prices. Used car prices. So here's another report that some may say is more economic doom and gloom. It appears that both new and used car prices are finally starting to drop. Do you remember last year when you couldn't buy a car because there weren't any available? Well, the dealers are actually, were actually marking the cars up from the sticker price, and you were glad to pay it. Used cars were at an amazing premium. I sold my Corvette last year for $15,000 more than I paid for it 3 years before. I couldn't resist making money on a used car, so I had to sell it. Well, according to a report, wholesale prices of used cars reached their lowest level in more than a year, and they reached that level last month. This was as retail sales declined, possibly because of interest rate hikes. The other issue with used car pricing was new vehicle available that wasn't here last year. Have you noticed that the car lots are full again? Yeah, drive by car lots, you'll see they're full again. Wholesale prices for cars have been falling quickly since the beginning of the year. So Manheim Used Vehicle Value Index, which tracks prices of used vehicles sold at its U.S. wholesale auctions, has declined 15.6% from record high levels in January through November. The index itself down 14.2% from the same 6-month period a year ago. So it marks the 6th consecutive month of declines. Retail prices for consumers traditionally follow changes in wholesale prices. Well, that's good news for potential car buyers. However, not so great for companies such as Carvana, which purchase vehicles at record high and are now trying to sell them at a profit. Carvana's in big trouble. They really are. This is a company that had the vending machine car storage units. I don't know if you've ever seen them. There's one in Philly, and although it's really cool, it's really dumb. Seriously, how much more money are you going to pay for a used car because it comes from a vending machine? Really? Definitely not enough to pay for the vending machine. Carvana was a strange concept before the scamdemic, but now with the company's stock price peaking a year ago, it peaked last year a year ago at $350 a share. Whew. The demand and expenses for Carvana have caused the stock to drop to 3.3 cents. I mean, 3.30 cents. It's down to 1% of its high. 1% of its high. I expect to see those vending machines empty in a few months. By the way, I'd like to buy one and convert it into a classic car storage unit. That would be a really great idea. So anyway, now we'll have the used car market starting to make sense again. It'll be good news for buyers of used cars. They might actually be affordable again. Check this out. Did you know that the average monthly car payment for new cars is $667, and the average monthly car payment for a used car is $515? Wow. I guess inflation is everywhere, and $515 might not be a lot, but it sure sounds like a lot. What are you guys paying for your car, by the way? Let me know what you guys are paying for your car. I'm curious, because that's amazing. Let me know in the comments. All right, 2 years ago, I almost bought a Tesla Model X, and at the time, the financing came to $1,400 a month with a $7,500 down. Now that same car and that same deal is $2,800 a month. I'm not sure if I'm glad I didn't buy it or not, but wow, $2,800 a month for a Tesla? Oof. That's probably why I like my baby MGB. It's gas-powered, it's cheap, and of course, it's also fun to drive. Amazing. All right, a couple other people saying hi. We got Joe saying hi. And what happened? Oh, I don't know. Sandra was checking Telegram. She said she was checking Telegram. That's why she was late. I don't know. That's no excuse. All right, let's get into the Crypto Chronicles. Hey, we've seen the rise and fall of an era. The era of basically nothing. Do you guys remember Seinfeld, the show that was called The Show About Nothing? Well, crypto was about the same thing. It was the currency that was and is worth nothing. How many people do you know how many of you guys know, I should say, a crypto millionaire? No, I mean really know them, not heard of them. You know, and have actually seen the bank accounts. Look, I do know a few people who got in and out and got lucky, but really this asset class was just air. You know, as I said before, the concept of cryptocurrency is a good one, and that's basically if it could really do what it's supposed to do by replacing all 188 fiat currencies. But the fiat currencies, by the way, are like US dollar or British pound. That's what a fiat currency is. If we can have a worldwide currency that replaced all 188 fiat currencies, it would be fantastic. Yeah, I do know that crypto has many other benefits than just replacing a currency. But the benefits these benefits could range from anonymity to security. But currently, with over 1,900 cryptocurrencies, this idea has gone bad. It appears that Americans are finally waking up from their crypto comas, and basically after a series of crypto collapses, scandals, and bankruptcies, America's views on cryptocurrency have soured sharply, and many want regulation. Isn't that how it goes? You have a good thing, somebody takes advantage of it, screws it up, and now you have regulation to make it no longer a good thing. Anyway, a recent survey shows that 43% of the public has a negative view of cryptocurrencies, which is up from 25% in March. So in just 6 months, the negative view has risen. The percentage with a positive view plummeted just 8% from 19. I'm sorry, let me do this again. The percentage with a positive view plummeted to just 8% from 19%, and those who are neutral fell almost half to 18% from 31%. So really, only 8% of Americans have faith in cryptocurrency. 8%! Listen, if you got any, sell it, sell it, sell it now. It's definitely a dramatic fall for an investment that was touted as its own asset class and had celebrated coming out parties on a global stage with multiple Super Bowl ads and celebrity endorsements. That popularity attracted many ordinary Americans to buy or invest in crypto. The survey shows that 24% of the public invested in, traded, or used cryptocurrency in the past, which was up from 16% in March. According to the survey, 42% of crypto investors now have somewhat or negative view of the asset, which is in line with the 43% result for all the adults in the survey. The main difference, 17% of crypto investors are very negative compared to 47% for non-crypto investors. So what does it all mean? It means that crypto is a bargain or it's an investment class that's going to disappear. I'm going with the disappear. With the Sam Bankman-Fried disaster, with FTX, I think the nails are in the coffin. Does it have a chance of resurgence? It does. but something new or a fix for crypto has to come first. It has to become more mainstream or it'll just die. So many think this will be the replacement for money. I asked them how to use it, and they don't even know how to use it. They can't even answer the question. That's why it's going to die soon. I can't believe Bitcoin is still around 17,000, and it's going to fall again, and it's going to fall hard. So if you invested in crypto, let me know. I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know that if you invested in crypto, but wow. Yeah, actually, Sandra has a good point. She goes, never invest in anything you don't understand. So here's the funny part about crypto. Nobody understands it. Nobody understands it. I mean, I listen to people, I listen to experts, and they talk about crypto all the time. And crypto is cool, and it's fascinating. But the biggest thing that they cannot understand is why the value of crypto goes up. They can understand how to use it. They can understand how to mine it. They can understand how to move the money from one place to another. They can understand how to hold it. They can understand how to build a wallet, which, by the way, if you don't understand these things, that's even more reason why you shouldn't be in it. But no one can understand why it actually goes up. There's no rhyme or reason to the fact of why it goes up. And that's why it's not an investment. It's a Ponzi scheme. Ugh. All right, guys, we'll see you guys after the break. I'll talk to you in a minute. Hi, I'm Larry Steinhouse, and one of the most misunderstood things in America is money. That's why I've written this book. It's called Money Hacks, because everything you think you know about money is wrong. And I'm telling you, everything you think you know about money is wrong. When you read this book, you will learn things about money that you did not know. You will even learn if money can buy you happiness. I have a full chapter dedicated to that. You're going to definitely want to read that. I talk about how to use other people's money to buy real estate. I talk about how to save more money, and I even talk about how to rebuild your credit score in this book. There are 22 amazing chapters in this book. This book is now available everywhere. It's available on Amazon. It's available on barnesandnoble.com. And you can order this book right now, and you'll have it in 2 days, and you'll start learning things about money that you never knew before. So order the book right now. Go to Amazon, go to barnesandnoble.com, and order the book, Money Hacks by Larry Steinhouse. All right, welcome back to Money Chat Now. I'm your host, Larry Steinhouse. Hey, did you guys know we have a Spotify channel? Go to Spotify right now, subscribe to the Money Chat Now page and the Larry Steinhouse Show Spotify channel. Do it right now, I'll wait. All right, did you do it already? I can't stand not talking. All right, that's right. You can subscribe to the channel. You can listen to all the reports. They're all broken out separately for your enjoyment. And you can look up Money Chat Now on Spotify, and you can subscribe there, and you can listen to all the shows. Hey, you also remember that my interviews are continuing. So if anyone out there wants to be interviewed, let me know if you want to be interviewed by me. It's a lot of fun. The interviews are fun. We have a blast with them. You can reach out to me by going to contactlarry.com, and you can actually book it right there. So that's contactlarry.com, or you can hit me up in Messenger if you want to be interviewed, and we could get that application to you right away. The interviews, like I said, they're fun, they're informative, and they're great publicity for your business. We're also looking for more sponsors of the show and the Saturday afternoon show on WPHT Radio. Our sponsor program includes spots here and PHT, and we also make a mention of you in class. So please reach out. Let me know if you'd like more information on sponsorship. By the way, what are you doing today? Come on, guys, come for lunch. Don't forget lunch. We'll be meeting with a bunch of business people to highlight their business, and you're invited. We'll be at the Temperance House in Newtown today at 12 p.m., and lunch and the meeting is just $25. So let's get together. We'll network. We'll have a good time, and we'll talk about our businesses, and we'll make some money. All right, so far, of course, we've been talking about the market recap. We've been talking about cars. We've been talking about, crypto, and we've been talking about lunch. So make sure you guys come to lunch today. Don't forget, it'll be fun. All right, of course, coming up, we have today's picks and plays. But did you guys hit that like button yet? Everybody hit that like button right now. Hit that share button. Tell all your friends about the show. Let them know it's both entertaining and educational. And please share it on your page or in groups that you feel will also enjoy the show. By the way, before I get today's market outlook, one more time, I posed a question the last couple of days for all you guys who are watching. I'm looking for feedback on the show. Hey, is there anything you'd like me to change? I know, maybe the format, maybe the time, maybe the content. Let me know in the comments. I'm looking to see what I want to do in January for the show, to continue it, whether to change it, and what to do with it. So let me know what you want to do. Let me know what you want to hear. If you like it the way it is, tell me you like it the way it is, but just let me know. All right, today, by the way, in the market, will probably be more of the same. We'll probably get a bounce today or tomorrow as the board of investors pick some plays thinking the market is bottoming for this cycle. I think it still has another 3,000 points to bottom, but hey, what do I know? It's not like I'm a magic sultan or anything. Hey, I like the travel stocks, but I'm afraid Wall Street is seeing the other side of the picture. In a recession, people do cut back on discretionary income. So Wall Street may feel that while this happens, people will stop traveling. Well, the report I gave earlier says it's the opposite, but it's kind of weird. I'm also looking for Meta to fall below 100. I'm really hoping it does because I want to grab some because I think it's a great play below 100. And I'm even hoping for Apple to go low enough for me as it reaches below 140, so maybe 135, 138. And of course, Google is a great play. I think Google is a great, great play. I think it has a better chance of returning to 125 than Amazon does. Buy the bargains today if you see any. There were last couple of days, but there may be some bargains today. All right, let's take a look at the futures. Let's see what's going on over here. We got the Dow is up 87-ish. We got the S&P up 13, and we got the NASDAQ up 40. Like I said before, usually what happens is after you have a couple of bad days, you start to get a couple of good days. So we might actually have a good day today. So it might be good. All right, we talked about crypto, but let's talk about it real quick. There are still crypto investors hanging on to crypto. I still can't believe that Bitcoin is averaging about 17,000 still. I keep saying it's going to go to 12,000 and then it's going to go to 5,000. Actually, I said it was going to go, I think it was going to go to 7,000. So we go from 17 to 12 to 7, and then when it hits 7, it's all hell breaks loose. It's either going to be come back or it's never going to come back. Ethereum is right around 1,200 also, same thing. I keep saying 700 and then 200. So we'll see. Gold and silver have kind of stalled, but gold, just so you know, gold is kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of like about 1,800 and silver is just about 2,300. I like that, Tommy. That's pretty good. Here's a great oxymoron. Crypto investor. That's a great oxymoron. I love it. All right, the Treasury bond is at 3.44%. Average mortgage rate is below 7% again, so that's pretty good. I got a house that I just put up for sale. Maybe I'll be able to sell it at a good price because mortgages are below 7 again. Oil is dropping rapidly, and it's now at 72.5 cents a barrel. 72.50 a barrel, I should say. That's pretty good, actually. I'm kind of surprised. Average gas price is now $3.35 a gallon. Also kind of surprising. I kind of actually expected it to go up. Hey, I want to thank you all for watching Money Chat Now. We are here every morning at 7:30 on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube. And you can also find repeats of the show on Rumble and Spotify. Don't forget, we're meeting for lunch today at the Temperance House. Reach out if you can make it. I know you guys hate it when I'm away, but I'm going to be away all next week, so try to live without me. And enjoy the Best Of series. Come on, the Best Of series is kind of fun. There's some funny stuff out there. My name is Larry Steinhouse. I'm the host of Money Chat Now and the CEO of Investor Schooling. And remember, you can contact me directly at contactlarry.com. Make it a profitable day.